What we got on? Man, somebody jumped on already. Who is this on? Hit me in the chat. Let me know who's up with me. We are going to I hate when those words are right there. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go ahead and take these off. These are very expensive and we do not want to mess them up. So we're gonna go ahead and hit those. Gonna come in with some fine tape to make sure we get up under it. I may not have to come with fine tape because this is kind of loose. And really, I think this is the one. Nope, it's just not tight. I should really try to back these out and get a better press with that. But before I do that, I'm going to get some tape under that. I really don't have to go with a thin one because there's enough room to get under it, behind it. So that's what we're going to do. But let there be lightning. Okay. Let's find some tape. We want a thinner tape than what we got. Oh, here it is. Oh, what's up? Who's up with me? Thank you guys for using that alarm so you know when I'm on. Because this is probably what you're either doing with your car or going to be doing with your car. And perfect example to use this information. So, what we're going to do, we're going to tuck the tape behind it, fold it over, and that way everything's protected. And then it's into the corners, into the folds. That's where we're going, and then get everything taped off. And if we just do, probably stay on 30 minutes. If we get a lot of friends on, we'll keep going. If not, we got one done, and that's more than we had done in the first place. So I'm gonna show you real quick how I tucked it behind there. See, I slide the tape in this little gap and then just folded it over. Well, that's what we're gonna try to do. Keep it protected. Who's on with me? Jump in the chat. Let me know. Had a choice of continuing to watch TV or do something constructive. And I've been putting this off for so long. What helps me get this stuff done, like I've said several times, is that some of you guys may either need to do this or need to know how to do this, and we can kind of do it together. Oh, looks like people are starting to come into the room. Hello, everybody. Good night, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. We are taping off our 1964 Impala. Making sure everything is protected. Pretty much, we're going to do spot painting where it needs to be done, but the bigger part, thing about these white cars and bright lights brings all the mosquitoes. It's hot enough here to have mosquitoes out this time of year. And I can't find my bug spray. I don't know if you all saw that bug just touch my head, but I am completely grossed out. This is why you need, oh, thank you for that. Like, this is why you need different sizes of tape. See how we're getting it nice, and now I'm gonna cover up this black rubber because I like for those rubbers to be clean. But that's why we got the different sizes of tape. Don't be just so quick to wrap tape around it. Really get into the cracks. When you got a car with this amount of work, this amount of work in it and money put in it, take the time to do it right. Should be a very fine inspection. Now, remember, this stuff is chrome, so you can clean it off relatively easy. But you want to make, every time, you want to protect your chrome. You want to keep, especially if you spent a lot of money on your chrome. I sent all my chrome to California to get it done. Somebody just write in the chat. Okay. I saw the chat jump. So you want to make sure everything's covered. And the thing is, you can't leave all this tape on your car long. You want to get it on, you want to get it off. You don't want a lot of adhesive on your chrome for a elongated time period. And you want to really look to see if any spaces are open. Because really the only thing that'll be getting shot in this area is clear. Because the touch-up areas, I'm tired of these bugs on this car. White cars, bugs don't know the difference between a white light and a white bug. In a white car, because it's reflecting the light. So just like you see mosquitoes drawn. Let me turn you guys around. That's how it ends up looking. And you check it from the bottom too, because you do not want to mess your stuff up. Now we're gonna come here. We're gonna make sure that this black is protected, and then cover it with some plastic, because we're not gonna tape that whole thing up like that. That's flat, so that's why we're gonna do that way. We're gonna cover this with plastic, and then tighten it up. But it's got to be tight up here, because other than that, it'll drop down and stick to your paint down here, and you don't want that. So that's why you got to take your time. If you don't feel like doing it, take a break. Just don't do it. Do one and tap out if you got to, but don't half do it. Let's go do the let's do the other handle on the other side, because I don't know that I feel like. Ooh, got 11 people on. Who's on with me? Talk to me. Hit me in the chat. Where are you in the world? Argentina, UK, United States? If so, what state? What kind of cars are you guys working on? Any suggestions on things I should do with this car before we're done? Because we are truly almost done with this car. Yeah. Let there be lightning. Now try to watch the technique where I slide the tape behind the knuckle guard, then fold it over. In that way, you're protected against that line, because it's really on the knuckle guard and not against the car. So you taping, you want to get in the cracks. There you go. There they are. Oh, we got another line. And really, if we just get another handle done, whereas I was going to do nothing but continue looking at TV, that's a victory. So if I just do two handles, I could have done nothing. So don't ever think it's a waste of time. You know you got a big job to do. Go in your garage, do a little bit, stop. Go in your garage, do a little bit, stop. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Got a big job, just do it in little pieces. And then something huge can happen because you took it as a bunch of little jobs as opposed to being overwhelmed by it being one big job. Because I have been putting this off for I don't know how long. Now again, I shouldn't be shooting any white around this. This is more for overspray than anything else. Because I'll be painting right here and up there and back here, but not right here. I always have a choice when I come into the garage to either work with you guys or cut on music and just kind of zone out to some good music. You guys generally win most of the time, but I do miss the music. But especially the nights that you guys are interactive and doing a lot of talking in the chat, it helps me keep going. Because it's past making a great car to leave for your son, blah, 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 blah. Because you got to understand what these cars are worth. Too many people, don't understand modes of wealth where they can leave things for their kids. Hater, where's Saturday? See, that's your problem. You always on here talking about me, and Saturday is where's Saturday? If you was paying attention to Saturday, you wouldn't have time to be talking crazy. Do you know this car is fly? Flyer than the Smurf thing. She in the shower. Oh man. We gonna have a conversation. You where? You work tomorrow? In the shower. You putting it out on the internet. Look at you. That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna tell her. Smurf thing all day. Whatever. I'm in here killing this car. And I got a player hater. So y'all going to church in the morning? Why she taking the shower? Was she dirty? Saturdays is dirty days. All right. Make sure everything is pressed down because you do not want this coming loose between now and when you actually start your paint work or body work or whatever. Okay, so we got both of those done, which is always good. Sweet. Now we're gonna figure out how are we going to tape these up. Let's give you guys a good look at them. It's real shape kind of crazy. So we got to cover it up and then tape this up. So I'm thinking tape along here, pinch it, tape here, cover it with plastic, tape around the plastic. Anybody got a better idea? Put it in the chat. Something like this. That. Tape. That'd be worth it. So what we do is cut this off. Let's cut this in half. Maybe even 2/3. Cut it. Right? Okay, now remember, we don't want it hanging down because we don't want it to affect, fall onto the tape or anything. All right, cool. Like that. If you see some dirt you missed, wipe the dirt off. Remember, that still applies. Really, the best thing to do is blow it out, wash the car, blow it out, let it dry, then tape it. But we're going to go this route today. Now, this area is good. It don't need nothing but buffing. So, like I said, we won't be shooting a bunch of white up here. So mostly it'll be clear. But we don't want the build up on the chrome, clear, white, whatever. We want all chrome. Undisturbed chrome. All right. gonna show you the trick because you see I cut this bag open. I'm gonna show you the trick on that working. Yeah, you guys check out. So we got the bag. We cut it off. Now we got taped up, well covered. See that little spot right there? Got to get that. Oh, we're taping off our 1964 Impala. Now, remember, we cut the bottom of the bag off. So if this is the bottom, we cut the top of the bag off. So if this is the bottom, how are we going to use the rest of it on the other side? Peep game. See how it's cut open? This should work. If it doesn't, we'll figure something else out. Check it out. All right. Now we got a pocket. Now we got a bag for the other side. So, guess what we're going to do? Take our tape, take our drink, take our camera, and go to the other side. Now, this brings me, this went so well, this brings me to our antennas. What we want is a plastic bag to go down like this. And the only thing we really tape around is down here. And that's just plastic. Because you don't want anything heavy hanging on these. But we definitely got to protect that. But like I said, I was just going to do, if I had just done one of these, I was good. So I did 99 old men. What's up, my brother? Yeah, I'm up pretty late. The family's been out of town this week, so I've been napping during the day, and I figured I'd give you guys 30 minutes, and 30 minutes looking like it's going to turn into an hour. But we're getting ready for the last bit of work that we're going to have to do. We're going to do some spot painting on some areas. Ooh, need to spot paint there. We got some spot painting we got to do. We got to repaint right here. All of this. We got to, and some on the other side. So we're taping off everything, taping off the top of the car, protecting all that chrome. And that's what we're up doing. We did our door handles. Now we're about to do our mirror. We did the mirror on the other side. So let's see if our bag is working. Yeah, it is. All right. So mirror is covered with plastic. We just go back to the same deal that we did at home. Tuck it into the cracks, fold it over. Make sure that black rubber is covered. Because we want that black rubber to be sharp. Looking good. Cool. Like I said, the only thing really should be shot over here is clear anyway. But just in case. And there we have it. We had 30-minute prep tape up of our mirrors and our door handles. Door handles. Ooh, look at this, not pushed down. See, that's why you got to check it. I can't wait to try those glasses, see if they give us any better coverage of what I'm doing. But yep, you got to check that plastic. Check that tape, because you don't want it coming off. It may be days before we made the bag. Maybe days before we can get to it again. Let's go to the other side. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel and hitting that alarm. So you know I told you guys I was going to be on later. So that's what we got. 30 minutes. And we got our stuff taped up. So You know what else we can do? Something that is easily forgotten. And I'm not going to waste any tape on this, but you got to cover your wheels. Got to cover your Daytons. Oh! Sorry. Oh, okay. Cruiser skirt parts. Very important. Now they actually make wheel covers, but all it is just a canvas. So you can spend that money if you want to, but it's truly not necessary. Definitely want to cover up your tires before you start spraying anything. You got Dayton's, that's going to be at least $3,000 for counting the tires. So, taking care of your Dayton's. You know you're about to spray paint, cover them up. Now we have a video already on the channel about how to clean your Dayton's without using polish. Check it out, you get a chance. But best way to keep them clean is to protect them. So any heavy woven cloth should do. They don't have to match. They don't have to be the same thing. You can use a sheet even. You know, a good sheet. So, $30 to $35. We got mirrors covered, handles covered, wheels covered, both sides. And what are we going to cover up next time? Next time, you know what's great for these? Bread bags. If you got like an empty bread bag, Goes over there perfectly. If not, we do the same thing we did with the bag. We just cut some plastic, tape it, and make a little sleeve. Make it tight. Tape all this up at the bottom, and we're good to go. Got the top taped off. We're not worried about any of the chrome or glass getting spray paint on it. This can actually come off. That's not really on there. That's just sitting in place so I can see how it looked. This side done. Bing. Bing, 30 minutes. Like I said, you can do a lot in just doing a little. We're going to cover this. We're going to tape off. We're going to tape across here. And then just have the plastic completely over that. Got to do some thinking, but definitely going to make sure that nothing gets on there. But the next thing we're going to worry about, these antennas and the side trim. Side trim should not be that hard. It's just, you just don't want to do it. But the side trim should not be that hard. And the motor emblems. You got to get those taped off next. So we can get this last work done. So, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that alert button so we will know when I'm back on. I am out for tonight. I'll probably not be on again until tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. You guys take it easy.